Bright lights back for week 4 of Football Friday.
Top teams looking to build on an unbeaten start. Others seeking that first win.
The week's best plays and scores from all across our area. Football Friday starts right now.
It's week 4, and believe it or not, we're almost halfway through the high school football regular season, and we're 83 days, Yanni, until the first state championship games in Tallahassee. Seasons is going boom.
But who's counting? Playoff positioning just around the corner. Our Football Friday Game of the Week featuring 2 teams with not only playoff aspirations, but also state championship goals.
That's right, and we're talking about Pahokee at number 4, undefeated Palm Beach Central, 2 Palm Beach County Powers, who haven't played each other at all, according to the coaches. We can't find any history of it.
Let's go to the highlights of this one. The Broncos haven't lost a regular season game since 2020. And check out the fresh Jordan Brand uniforms they were surprised with beforehand. And when you look good, you play good, right? Blue Devils driving, but they fumble the football. Justin Bostic on the recovery. He returns it the other way. That turnover didn't lead to points, but this one does. Quarterback Austin Simmons loses the football trying to pass it. Keith Rader is Johnny on the spot, catches it, takes it the distance for the pick 6, and it's 7-0 Broncos. Blue Devils get it together in the second. Jay-Sean Benjamin on the carry. So shifty, look at him go, turning fields as he keeps it deep in Broncos territory. Then on 4th down inside the 5, Austin Simmons keeps it himself, emerging from the pile. 2-point conversion good, 8-6 Pahokee. Right before the half now, Ahmad Hastings steps up in the pocket and hits Luby Maurice Jr. as the Broncos go into the break with the lead. But as we've seen all season, Pahokee is a second-half team, outscoring the Broncos 26-0 in the second half, and they get a huge road win, 34-14. They surely will be in our top 10 next week.
That's right. Another team from the Muck making their way east tonight. Glade Central at Palm Beach Gardens. The Raiders already with a 6-0 lead, and here they came once again. Casey Felton across the middle to Robert Lucas, a D1 prospect with offers from Boston College and Pittsburgh, to name a few. A few plays later, Kaniskia Workman doing just that, working his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Conversion no good. 12-0 Raiders. What's going on? Central would get back into it again. They decide to go for it on 4th down, but turns out to be a bad decision. The ball goes over Felton's head. Scramble for the ball. The Gators would recover. Jarius Shavers have it, and then ensuing possession, Gators go to the ATM and cash in. Malcolm Tucker tucks it and goes. He finds the corner and scores. Down 12-0. Palm Beach Gardens comes back and wins it by 1, 13-12.
What a finish there. Tough start of the season for Atlantic. 2 losses by a combined 3 points. Eagles at Boca tonight. Eagles up 14-0. Here they are driving. Lincoln Graff rolls out, and he's going to find Kamari Williams taken down at the 45. That moves the chains and is a first down. Later in the drive, Graff short pass to Jaden Parrish. Parrish breaks a tackle and tiptoes into the end zone. It's a 22-0 Atlantic lead. Boca trying to respond. Chance Rootson feeling the heat, but taking a chance down the field, and it pays off. Damian Taylor makes the catch. Takes a huge hit at the goal line, what draws a flag, but he's in for a touchdown. That would be the only score for the Bobcats. Atlantic wins it 43-7.
All righty, to the Treasure Coast now, where the Titans are still looking for their first win of the season after 3 losses to some of the best teams in the state, Yanni.
They've lost to Seminole and Osceola, who were just steps away from a title last year, and Jesuit, who won the 6A title last season.
And no cakewalk for the Titans tonight, hosting number 3 Martin County, who came in with an impressive resume themselves, but TC with an impressive first half, putting up 28 on the scoreboard, and the rain started to come down. This game called at the half. Titans get their first win of the year. It's an impressive one, 28-7 over the previously undefeated Martin County Tigers. Treasure Coast likely entering our top 10 next week as well.
All right, let's move along. Santa Lucius at John I. Leonard. Chiefs still undefeated after 1-win season last year. That 1 win came against John I. Third quarter, Chiefs in full control. Chris Siska, backup QB. The freshman can sling it, finds Jay-Sean Brown for the touchdown to make it 48-0. I think Santa Lucius wants to make a statement and move up in our poll because they want the 50 burger. Going for 2 up 48-0. They get the conversion. Tyrus Gale on the catch, so it's 50-0. That didn't sit well with the Lancers. Jatavius Gale goes deep to Headley Isnadine for the big 54-yard touchdown as they finally get on the board. But this one, all Santa Lucia's Hector Clavijo III, and the Chiefs remain undefeated, winning 50-6.
What a season for that. Number 2, Cardinal Newman hosting Doral, who knocked Atlantic out of the playoffs last year. I'm not sure what this kid was doing, but I just had to shoot it. Crusaders up 17-16 in the third. Backed up deep. I heard the Doral coaches yell, "Watch the screen!" But the Firebirds, Yanni, they didn't watch the screen.
All right.
They didn't tackle either. Luke Warnock dumps it off to Vancavis Pierre, offers from Pittsburgh and East Carolina to play safety. He can play a little wide out too. He gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Newman up 24-16. They get the ball back and go back to work. Chris Presto across the middle, and Presto goes a little Presto changeo on the field position. It goes from bad to good. Down the sidelines into Doral territory for the first down. Same drive, Warnock. This time to Nashawn Montgomery, another D1 guy, offers from Miami and USC. Beats his man for 6. Crusaders take care of business, 52-31, the final there.
Got all the college choices there. All right, Jupiter Christian at Somerset Academy. Third quarter we go. Somerset up big. Quincy Rowe in the wide receiver screen out to Denarius Gray. Gray, not to be denied, carries a defender over the goal line. The Canyon Cougars now up 43-21. They add to that. Rowe going deep to Waden Charles. And Charles is in charge. That is a dated reference, Shane.
Yes, it is.
And you wrote that.
I did. Showing my age. Charles in
Jaden
charge.
Harrington would end up finishing off the drive from a few yards out. Somerset wins big, 58-27.
All right, so a lot to get to coming up after the break. Vero Beach with their 4th straight home game to start the season, plus Fort Pierce Central visit Centennial, and we head to Loxahatchee. Football Friday returns. Well, the last time a Football Friday Top 10 team went to number 1 Vero Beach, they left without scoring a point.
That was Port St. Lucie last week, 62-0. Number 10, Fort Pierce Westwood hoping to put up a better fight tonight.
Yeah, it was a rainy night on the Treasure Coast, though, affecting a number of games, including this one. But in the second, not affecting the Vero Beach offense. Tyler Aronson wouldn't be a Vero Beach highlight without Vendravius Jacobs making the catch. FSU commit puts the Indians ahead 21-0. Hey, that would be your final. The game called at half due to the weather. Indians improved to 4-0 on the year. Centennial coming off a 30-0 shutout last week, hosting Fort Pierce Central tonight. Central looking to get the scoring started after taking over deep in the opponent's territory. The Eagles take the momentum as DJ Dunbar reads the quarterback eyes and gets the pick. Eagles offense in business. Damari Scott takes the handoff, and his O-line paves the way. Scott is off and running. Look at that, looking to make the Cobras pay on the first play, with the chase down by the Cobras safety. Eagles ball inside the 5. Next play, though, quarterback Malik Torres feels the pressure, steps up in the pocket, and finds Scott in the flats to get the Eagles on the board. Eagles driving again, looking to add to their lead, but this time Torres picked off by Andrew Thomas, breaks the tackle, sets the Cobras up with good field position, but then aren't able to take advantage of that. This game called early due to the weather. They're going to resume Monday at 10 a.m. with Centennial up 10-0 in the fourth.
All right, Wellington looking to get back on track at Royal Palm Beach after back-to-back losses. Second quarter, Wellington defense getting to the quarterback, Elvic Pravilma and Earl Evoy on the takedown. Then right before the half, trying to cash in on those points, but Tommy Twinkle Toes Timpton intercepts it. A penalty negates the TD, but Royal is in business. They miss the kick, and then Wellington gets back to work on defense with a swarm of Wolverines as they get the sack. And then how about some special teams? Shane, Wellington blocks the field goal. Andrew Mack returns it. It's return of the Mack as he scores. Wellington wins it 39-12.
Palm Beach Lakes has been outscored 198-0 so far this season. Ouch. Summer Ridge looking to add to that. Third quarter, Lakes down 16-0. Kareem Folks dodges a pass rusher and scrambles out for the big first down here. And then on the same drive, it was Folks. He would be added again, weaving through the defense, getting Lakes close to scoring, but Seminole Ridge wins this one pretty easily, 30-0 the score. Time for a Football Friday play of the week, and it comes from Cardinal Newman. Luke Warnock is going to dump it off to Vankivas Pierre. Again, he's got offers from Pittsburgh, East Carolina, just to name a few, to play safety, but look at him. What safety? Now you got to put this kid at wideout. The long run and catch. Newman beats Doral 52-31.
All right, let's check some scores. Boynton Beach, 48-7 win over Park Vista. Nice win there for the Tigers.
Kings Academy leads Days Day to a 7-0 lead in the second quarter. That game suspended due to the weather. It resumes tomorrow. John
Carroll, the 5th-ranked team in our poll, has no trouble with South Fork, 35-3. Boca Raton Christian beats Berean Christian, 35-8. And Jensen Beach, as is out Stoneman Douglas, 33-30. Also one more, Dwyer takes care of West Broward, 27-13.
And if you're looking for some college football action this weekend, keep it